Okay, everyone, good evening and welcome to this special meeting of the East Rockaway Board of Education. I'd like to call the meeting to order on Wednesday, August 3rd at 5:08 p.m. Can we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, now I would like to turn the meeting over to Mr. DiTomaso for the recommendations of the superintendent.
Upon the recommendations of the superintendent, accept the following resignations: Sierra Mancuso, teacher aide; Alicia Farrancruz, substitute teacher aide; and Serena Zingali, part-time monitor. Upon the recommendation of the superintendent, approve the 4-year probationary appointment of Jack Pixhorn to the position of elementary principal. Also, approve the appointment of the E&L teacher's contract to conduct the screening of new entrants effective July 15th. And those staff members are Marie Anderson and Melinda Best. I recommend the revised 2022-23 fall coaching appointments. I would also recommend and approve the request of Kelly Hughes for a 12-week FMLA leave of absence from her elementary teaching position. In addition, recommend the approval of the request of Tracy Gatto for a 6-week FMLA leave of absence from her elementary teaching position. In addition, Brianna Ostrander for a 12-week FMLA leave of absence from her special education teaching position. Upon the recommendation of the superintendent, approve the request of Francesca Ciulo for a leave of absence for personal medical reasons from her special education teaching position. Also recommend the approval of the part-time appointment of Cheryl Carroll to the position of E&L teacher at 0.5 FTE. Recommend the approval of the appointment of Josefina DeLuvio to the position of lead replacement E&L teacher. Also recommend the appointment of Heather Bolanos to the position of part-time 0.5 FTE speech language teacher. In addition, approve the appointment of Alicia Farrancruz to the position of teacher aide. Upon the recommendation of the superintendent, approve the following appointments for summer enrichment program at Center Avenue School. That's Michelle Daniels, substitute nurse, and Kristen Smith, substitute nurse. Also recommend the approval for the following special education summer school monitor appointments. That's Linda Ricciardi and Serena Zingali. Also approve the following temporary assignments upon the terms and conditions established by the Board of Education. Denise Powell, substitute monitor; Denise Powell, substitute security aide; Hedwig Renee Macchio, substitute monitor; and Hedwig Renee Macchio, substitute teacher aide; and Serena Zingali, substitute teacher aide. And that is it.
Okay, are there any questions from the board on item 3, A through O?
No.
No questions? Okay, can I have a motion to approve item 3, A through O?
So moved.
So moved by Mr. Volpes, second. Second by Mr. DiMatteo. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion approved. Okay, moving on. Number 4, other items. Okay, A, approve the following resolution. Be it resolved that in accordance with the provisions of the New York State Education Law, 3012C and subpart 32 of the regulations of the Commissioner of Education, Board of Education of the East Rockaway Union Free School District hereby certifies Jack Bixhorn as a qualified lead evaluator, and the district hereby authorizes him to conduct and/or complete his annual professional performance reviews of classroom teachers within the district. B, approve the following resolution. Be it resolved that the Board of Education of the East Rockaway Union Free School District hereby approves the terms of the Memorandum of Agreement dated July 20th, 2022, between the district and the East Rockaway Nurses Association for the period July 1st, 2022 through June 30th, 2026. Be it further resolved that the Assistant Superintendent for Finance and Operations is authorized to execute the resulting collective bargaining agreement on behalf of the East Rockaway Board of Education. And C, approve the following resolution. be it hereby resolved that the Board of Education of the East Rockaway Union Free School District hereby denies the appeal from the July 15, 2022 decision of the Superintendent of Schools upholding the suspension of the student named in confidential attachment A. Okay, so are there any questions from the board on item 4A through C? No questions. Okay, can I have a motion to approve items 4A through C?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Motherway, second. Second by Mr. DiMatteo. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion approved. Okay, number 5, policy matters. Okay, we have 7 policies for readoption, reaffirmance tonight. Those policies are, number 1, all current policies and regulations. 2, policy 0000, mission statement and goals. 3, policy number 1900, parent and family engagement. 4, policy number 5151, homeless children. Number 5, policy number 5300, code of conduct. 6, policy number 6240, investments. And 7, policy number 6700, purchasing. Are there any questions from the board on item 5A, numbers 1 through 7? No questions. Okay. Can I have a motion to approve item 5A, numbers 1 through 7?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Volpez, second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Motherway. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion approved. Okay, now, 5B, we have for review, there are 15 policies that we have for review that will probably be reviewed when the policy committee reconvenes at the beginning of the school year. They will be on the district website, and there are 15 policies there. Okay, any questions on that? No motion needed?
No, the only thing is, are they gonna be included in like board docs? Is that how that's gonna be?
So
'Cause I saw that
there'll
email.
be a location inside board docs where the policies will be housed. So there'll be one location where community members can actually see the board agendas as well as look at board policies. So you won't have to have it in 2 different places.
That's great.
So it's gonna it'll be easier for us to update them. Once we bring them in, we'll be able to update them through that. But that's like,
great.
that would be like phase 2. We'll roll out board docs and get familiar with the agenda. And then we'll load all of the policies in and start working off of that. So it's all in one location.
And then that training will occur later. in
Yeah,
time.
probably 2 separate training sessions. We'll get going with the agenda and let's get it moving. And then we're probably gonna have a second training session where we'll work with with actually the board docs.
Perfect.
Two different departments sort of.
Okay, wonderful.
Well, that completes that. Does anyone have any board member comments they want to add?
Just like to welcome Jack Bixhorn to Rain Avenue as our principal. I'd like to welcome Jack Bixhorn to our Rain Avenue as our principal now. I do remember Jack as a teacher starting in the district. It's nice to see him coming back here, and I congratulate him and look for great things.
Great, yeah, welcome, Jack. All right, that's it. Okay, so, let's see, can I have a motion to end this board meeting at 5:16 PM on Wednesday, August 3rd?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. DiMatteo, second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Motherway, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion approved. Thank you, everyone, have a good evening.